Yeah. Anjo, Holness, me. Name Shaquille Higgins, live on Main Street, man. Come to me now. You real yo.
A few moments later. A few moments later.
I'm really sorry for the indecent language. I'm sorry for whatever I say in the video. All those bad things, I'm sorry about it.
A few moments later.
Mr. Andrew Holness, I mean, they have to tell you about your nose big and how your head big.
In recent weeks, we have seen a number of people being arrested by the police for stating some real derogatory things about the Prime Minister. However, in a twist of events, an individual is actually asking for the Prime Minister to fine him based on the fact that he is really in need of work. Hi again and welcome. This is Link 007 TV and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with the latest report. We'll be right back after the break with the details. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Link 007 TV. Let's talk. A number of individuals throughout the past few months have landed themselves in problems with the law based on comments being made against the Prime Minister. However, in a recent one, an individual was actually taken into custody over derogatory comments he made against the Prime Minister about the new curfew measures that was recently implemented in the island of Jamaica. But with that said, many people are wondering whether or not these individuals' rights are being breached based on the fact that they did not really commit an offense and they did not issue any threat in relation to the Prime Minister. I listened to a report about the whole entire matter, and based on what I can gather, it's not a threat to express your own views and opinion based on a situation in light that you are not issuing any threat towards that other individual in question. And this was actually the case in a number of scenarios that we have seen played out in which the police officers acted on these information and they actually take these individuals into custody and then they actually gave them a fine or some other means of punishment for what they did. In this recent one, this individual was actually offered an opportunity to give an apology to the Prime Minister. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me go over to that video that made rounds on social media recently. So let's go over to that.
Yeah. Anjo, Holness, me. Name Shaquille Higgins, live on Main Street, man. Come to me now. You real yo. Boy Anjo. Oh, mother.
So that was the video that made rounds on social media, which is laced with expletive towards the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Now, in a developing story, soon after that video made rounds on social media, this individual was actually taken into custody by the police. Let's go over to that.
You did a drink today? I drink his boots up.
So that was another video that made rounds on social media, which depicts that individual being arrested or taken into custody by the police over the derogatory comments he made against the Prime Minister. As you could heard in that video that was played before this one, it was laced with expletives and I had to edit those out. However, many are asking the question whether or not he is committing an offense for stating how he feels about the new measures that have been implemented by the government. So let me go over to the other clip that made rounds on social media as well, which depicts this individual giving an apology to the Prime Minister.
Friends, everyone said, "Me sorry, me ever make that utterance."
Go ahead, Mr. Higgins.
I'm really sorry.
No man, go better than that man. Go see you like when you go into your car, man.
I'm really sorry for the indecent language. I'm sorry for whatever
So the police,
I'm sorry to the police force. I'm sorry.
So that was the other video that made rounds on social media with this individual from St. Anne's that made derogatory comments against the Prime Minister, being allowed in a platform in order to apologize to the Prime Minister of Jamaica. But with that said, many are questioning the police actions, and actually an investigation is actually on the way in order to ascertain whether or not his rights are being breached based on these developments. But with that said, I'm about now to bring you over to a report that is coming out in the media. So in a developing story, the Santana resident Shaquille Higgins and his family have threatened to file a lawsuit against the police and the Jamaican government after he was arrested and actually forced to submit to an apology over the derogatory statements being made against the Prime Minister. The confirmation came as Commissioner of Police General Anthony Anderson ordered a probe into the controversial detention of this individual. So in a statement on Wednesday, the Corporate Communications Unit within the Jamaica Constabulary Force said that the Commissioner of Police has ordered a full investigation into the matter. Whether or not this individual right was breached, that still remains a question without many answers, but the investigation are ongoing into this incident. However, another individual during this whole entire mayhem and saga that is going on took to social media and shared his own personal opinion why he believed he would want the police to find him or the government to find him based on the fact how they're able to get to these individuals in such short order. So let's go over to his side of the story and let's see what's going up with that.
Mr. Andrew Holness, I mean, they have to tell you about your nose big and how your head big and which part of your mother you feel. Now they have for that. But me notice if a man tell you for something that fast is your find the address and then reach a station and get locked up. Well, my name Nigel not over. I live at Dunsany in Hot Seal, Mandeville, Manchester. Me want to work. Me have 5 subjects. Me have got maritime pre-college. Me have business studies and data entry operation. Me want to work. Can you find me and make me get a work, sir? We fit to we suitable to my qualification. The maths and the English. If you check me, me show you them. I better say you're not going to find me, and I better say this not going to go viral. But maybe tell you so fast it go viral. How fast you find me? Is that work me want? Me suit on.
Well, there you have it. That was an individual giving his account of how the police or the government are actually finding these people that are disrespecting the Prime Minister. But whenever they're seeking jobs, you're not able to find them in that short order. You can just drop it in the comment section or let me know how you feel about this video. And do you believe that the individual in the previous part of my report, do you believe that his right was actually being breached? Alright, we look forward to hear from you. This has been Links 007 TV, taking you out once more.